Welcome to BriarFest News. Today we have an exciting new reveal, but before we get into that, here are some quick updates about virtual BriarFest. Briar stated that if you do not wish to keep your tickets for BriarFest 2020, you can exchange them for BriarFest 2021 tickets or get a full refund. You can contact customer service and allow them 3 to 5 business days to process your refund. Remember to be patient with them. They're probably getting a lot of calls and emails right now. Additionally, the early bird pricing on BriarFest tickets has been extended to April 30th. If you wish to get 3-day tickets, they recommend you get them while you can because they may sell out. Briar did state that they are in fact still selling a limited number of 3-day tickets, just like every year of BriarFest. This means that models will not completely sell out like some people are concerned with. There will be the same amount of models, just like there is every year of BriarFest. Briar also said that the special runs will be sold similarly to how it's done at BriarFest, with a random number drawn and specific access time blocks. They aren't going to open up all the special runs to everyone and then sell out immediately. It's going to be similar to BriarFest. You'll get a fair chance to get the special runs you want. Some people also seem to be confused about the access to the special runs and other BriarFest benefits. You have to be a 3-day ticket holder in order to get a celebration horse and special runs, just like at BriarFest. Just because it is online now does not mean that anyone can just go on there and buy the models. You have to be a 3-day ticket holder. There is no word yet on if there will be single-day tickets and what the level of access for those will be. But regardless, 3-day tickets are still going to be the only tickets that will let you buy special runs. Another announcement was not put on the Briar page, but the BriarFest volunteer manager did announce in a Facebook group that due to BriarFest being virtual now, there is not a need for volunteers. What will happen to the volunteer models that would have went out to the volunteers is unknown at this time. A possible exception to this is the volunteers that have already been selected and are still doing online workshops and shows, which may still get their volunteer model, but that hasn't been officially confirmed anywhere. Which leads to another piece of news, which comes from an email from Michelle Masters that's been circulating on Facebook about the Open Show. The Open Show will be a part of the virtual BriarFest experience. Exactly how is still to be announced. I also heard from a different source that the Breakables live show will also be the same way as the BriarFest Open Show and will be a part of virtual BriarFest. I have not, however, heard anything about the Resident Futurity show or the Children's and Youth show. For the Open Show, it does say that you can get a refund for your entry if you wish, and there also may be the option of transferring your entry over to 2021 if you do not want to participate in the Open Show this year. Again, full details on this and how it will work are still being worked out. Moving on now to an announcement that mostly applies to those that booked a room at the Clarion for BriarFest. The Clarion will be automatically transferring reservations to BriarFest 2021. If you are keeping your Clarion room for 2021, then you don't have to call them. Only call them if you are canceling your reservation. If you have a room that was planned to be demolished before, don't worry, they said they are not planning on demolishing them yet, at least not until after BriarFest 2021. They said they are also short-staffed right now, so go easy on the hotel management too. If you have reservations with another BriarFest host hotel, like the Embassy Suites, Fairfield Inn, Quality Inn, and so on, I imagine many of those hotels will also be willing to transfer your reservations to next year. That will depend on the individual hotel, however, so keep an eye on your email for updates for them if you've already booked a room. And if you choose to contact them, also be patient with them as well, as I'm sure they are also shorter on staff than usual. With this announcement and other sources, the dates for BriarFest 2021 have been revealed. BriarFest 2021 will be on July 16th through the 18th, so you can mark that down on your calendars. Remember, we'll find out what theme BriarFest 2021 is on Sunday of BriarFest this year. Another reminder to be patient with Briar as we await the full details about this virtual BriarFest. They are still working everything out, but we should find out a lot more about everything in about 3 weeks or so. But now, let's move on to the fun new model reveal. Now, if you've been keeping up with the other BreyerFest news videos, you know that in a previous video, we were talking about if there would be a 9th special run since a decorator model was never revealed. Well, what do you know? There is in fact a 9th special run for BreyerFest this year. Surprise, not the surprise model though. Did we scare you? Did you think we'd forgotten to do a decorator model for this year? There's no way we would have missed the opportunity to bring you this next model. And we promise you we have saved the best for last. Our 9th and final BreyerFest special run reveal for 2020 Celtic Fling is a name I'm not going to be able to pronounce. Boudica? I think maybe Boudica. We'll go with Boudica. Done on the Andalusian Mare mold number 734, sculpted by Brigitte Eberl. This year's decorator screams, war cries, Celtic, our homage to the ancient Celtic queen of the Iceni. I'm probably pronouncing things by the way wrong. I'm sorry, I don't have time to look them up right now to pronounce them correctly. But Boudica famously led an uprising against the invading Roman forces in Britain during the middle of the 1st century CE. Done in a mulberry gray and soft pearl, her fiery ginger mane and tail and battle-ready woad war paint will be the envy of your collection. And then Breyer has some more information about BreyerFest not related to this model. It says 3-day ticket prices won't be increasing this year as the result of our shift to an online event platform. But if you want to be automatically entered into the early bird raffle for one of the 3 stunning Dyflin models, we have some exciting news, which we also shared last night. In case you missed it, we've extended the early bird deadline to the end of the month, April 30th, so you still have time to make your early bird ticket purchases. Now let's talk about this model. Oh my goodness. So Boudica, I'm sorry if I am pronouncing this wrong, I don't know, is not a decorator I was expecting. I was really expecting something green just because of the whole Celtic theme. I'm guessing they might end up doing a stablemate or classic in the pop-up tin as a greenish model of some kind maybe then. This is not your typical decorator because it is like a realistic colored model but with really awesome looking war paint on it. I do kind of have mixed feelings on this model because I really love the idea of it. I love war paint stuff. I love the Native American war painted horses a lot. And so I'm automatically going to like this because of the war paint. The only thing I'm not excited about is that I'm not a super big fan of this mold, unfortunately. I do have 2 models on this mold, and I don't know why, but she is just kind of not my favorite. She's a very pretty model, and there's like nothing wrong with her or anything like that. She just does not really strike me as much as some other molds would. But this war paint is pretty cool and does kind of make up for the fact that I'm not a big fan on this mold. So I'm not sure, I think I might have to get this one. As you can see, she's got some really awesome kind of swirly blue designs on her cheek and on her barrel. And then I love the little kind of jaggedy, almost stripe-like ones on her neck. And then her front leg has some neat designs on the knee as well. Very cool, and she has some subtle gray shading, it looks like, on her body and on her legs. And then her mane and tail are that reddish color, a nice mix of reddish brown and some more lighter yellowy colors mixed in. So yes, I think she's cool. I really like the design of this a lot. I do just wish it was kind of on a different mold, just since I'm not a big fan of this particular mold. Maybe it will grow on me more. I am not sure now if I should buy another BreyerFest ticket, because I do think this girl is going to have to go on the list of special runs I want to buy. So I'm going to have to think on that. Fortunately, we do get a little bit more time to make our early bird ticket purchases, which I am certainly grateful for. Now this special run does also bring up the question of, will there be a 9th special run from now on for BreyerFest? I honestly wouldn't be too surprised if they do increase the amount of special runs from 8 to 9 from now on. This could just be for the 70th anniversary, but I think Breyer is in need of having a 9th special run model. Considering the growth of BreyerFest, I think it is totally feasible for them to do 9 special runs instead of just 8 from now on. But I guess we'll have to wait and find out until next year's BreyerFest to see if they will keep that or not, or if this will just be like a 70th anniversary exclusive. That is all now then for BreyerFest news. Let me know what you think about Boudica. Is she on your wish list? Thank you for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome day. I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone! you.